Good afternoon, Badass Artists. I'm Mia Loyando. Today we are working in the book Toys in the Attic, and I have chosen this particular doll to work on. We are going to use some Hangfan markers. If you have those, grab them. We're going to use this for the base of her skin tone, and then we're going to use some Crayola Skin Tone Colors of the World pencils to go over and highlight and shadow the rest of her skin. If you don't have Hangfan markers, that's okay. Just grab what you've got, choose a similar color, and we are going to dive right in. So this color is number 331. It's called Milky White. It's very pale. And we're just going to kind of go in. And I kind of go in with little circles, sort of the same way I do with the pencils. Kind of makes it easier to blend. It kind of cuts down on streaking. So we are just going to go over her face and her neck. While I'm filling in this busy work, go ahead and get comfortable. Pull up a chair, grab a snack, get some coffee, get some tea, grab a cocktail. I'm sure it's 5 o'clock somewhere. If you are following along with me, I am so excited to have you. If you are at home just observing, welcome. It's good to have you on our coloring adventure today. Looks like I lost my light. Let me see if I can fix it. Much better. And these dry pretty quickly. Since this is an alcohol marker, I put a protective sleeve behind the page. You'll want to remember to do that because alcohol markers do tend to bleed through. I think that was actually supposed to be part of her little bodice, but we're making it skin. We're making an executive decision and just coloring that in as a skin tone for now. If we change our minds later, then we can go over it. But for now, don't forget her little arms. Okay, and this up here is already pretty close to dry. Let me grab my Colors of the World pencils. Now everything is nice and smooth. What I'm going to do is add some really dark shadows, I think. I'm going to start with this extra deep almond. I don't know if you can see that there, if it's going to focus for us or not. Hopefully you can see it. It's extra deep almond. We're going to go in around her eyes. Like we're going to start right here in her temple. And you'll know if the paper isn't completely dry because it'll kind of drag on you. And if it does that, just give it, 10 or 15 more minutes to really dry up nice. It doesn't take them very long at all. I'm just going to place this here and there. And what I'm trying to achieve is sort of not really a dirty look, but she's been in the attic. She's just kind of been tossed to the side. She hasn't been, messed with very much. She's just sort of a forgotten toy that's been left in the cobwebs, in the dust, in the dirt. So we're going to kind of try and add some of that to her without being overly obvious. We don't want her to shine pristinely like she's brand new and out of the box. We definitely want her to have a worn out appearance. I'm just using small little circular pencil strokes. Nothing fancy. And I'm definitely going to go around her mouth a bit more. And it doesn't have to be perfectly smooth or uniform because, like I said, we're trying to make this appear kind of grimy or dusty or slightly dirty. So we're just adding this darker color in here and there. Just a little on her arms. Because her arms already have quite a bit of shadow on them. I'm going to switch to an even darker shade. This one's called Deepest Almond. That gold is really hard to get to focus on there. I'm going to toss that one back and go in with this slightly darker shade. We're just kind of making it look like it's got, you know, smudges of dirt or oil or something. And it's not overpowering. We're not trying to make it look, you know, like we've got a thumbprint on her cheek or anything. We just want it to look like years of aging has happened. She's been moved around and then kind of left behind, and now she's got this, you know, she needs to be cleaned up a bit, I guess. It's what we're after. Just a little grimy. Now I'm going to take Deep Rose. We're going to fill in her lips. And we're also going to give her a little bit of color just right across her cheeks here. We're not going to go crazy with it. We just want a little bit of warmth. While we're at it, we're going to make her a bit of a redhead, and we're going to use the Crayolas. See if I can find the darker rose. Okay, so this is Deep Rose. We're going to start with that. And just follow the grayscale, the direction of the hair. And it's a really pretty kind of a raspberry color. It makes for a really nice redhead. red-headed shade. Now I'm going to take the darker one. This one is very deep rose. I'm going to touch the darker spots. And just work your way around. Take your time. I'm also going to add some of this color into her eyebrows. Now you can do her hair any color you want. You can use rainbow pencils. You can choose anything that makes you happy. I'm just going with these right now. And while we've got these two colors out, I am going to do the center, the deepest part of these roses here. I'm just kind of going around and touching the darkest places where the rose petals fall. But remember, it's old, so these are most likely fabric or plastic, and they're not going to be perfect, so don't be too harsh on yourself if flowers aren't your strong point. We're just kind of filling this in. I'm going to get a medium this one is medium deep rose, and I'm going to color in a lot of that extra. If you want to make them darker, by all means. I'm not taking a lot of time with these. We'll be doing some flower tutorials, so if that's something that you're waiting for, you won't be waiting very long. We will get to that, but this is just kind of an intro. I'm going to just color this in. It's probably more greenery, but I'm not going to put a lot of colors in this. It's faded, so I'm just going to give this a light dose of color across. And we'll also do the one that's on her necklace. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do next? Can work on the brim of her hat. We are going to take the extra deep almond and we're going to go under her hat. And we're just going to grab, once again, those shadowy parts. And we're doing all of this with Crayola Colors of the World. That's the only thing we've used on this so far, other than the marker, the Hangfan marker for the base of her skin. Now I've got the deepest almond. It's a little bit darker. I'm going over this again just to get the extreme shadows here. Make sure we're not missing anything. Now from there we're going to take kind of a medium almond, once I find it. This one is called just deep almond. And we're going to color the rest of this brim in. We'll just put in a light coverage on here. Like I said, she's kind of faded. And if you see places where you want to go back and darken, now's the time. Okay, so when we come back next time, we will finish her up. We got quite a bit done today, and I'm happy with it. We only used Colors of the World and some Hangfan markers, but so far, so good. I'm liking it. We might add a little bit more dirt to her face, but we'll see when we come back. I so enjoyed my time with you this afternoon. If you found this video helpful, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. It's so helpful for the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I sure hope you'll do so. I kind of lost my train of thought. I was looking at pencils we were going to use next time. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video and you won't miss out on anything. So I think that takes care of everything. Everyone, I hope you had a good time. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.